Well, hi folks, this is Lee from skirmishwargames.com. I'm here with Lynn.
Hello.
And welcome to another Skirmish War Games bonus video. These are special vids featured exclusively on the Skirmish War Games website, so thank you for joining us. Today we're looking at the ONI Army Box for the AT-43 tabletop miniatures game from Rackham Entertainment. So there's different languages on different box panels, and Lynn, you were reading the German one. What's the German one say?
Soldner Streitkraft. Einsatzbereit für die Schlacht. 2000 Armeepunkte.
Which means?
Battle ready. 2000 army points.
Yeah, all right. That sounds about right. So if you haven't watched our AT-43 Operation Damocles unboxing video yet, you might want to check it out as it covers some general information about the game and the AT-43 universe. So in the AT-43 tabletop miniatures game, you could choose from several factions that included the UNA, the Red Bloc, the Cogs, the Carmans, the Therians, and the ONI, which were kind of the big dystopian interplanetary corporation. And so this was their battle box, their army box. See the little guys?
I see the little guys.
So this faction box here was released in 2009, which is about a year before Rackham went into liquidation. So I understand that when that happened, retailers were offering some pretty steep discounts on AT-43 products just to get them off the shelves. And even a few years ago, we managed to pick up some clearance COG and Carman units for almost nothing. This particular box set, however, is pretty hard to find, especially now, so it is kind of in the collectible category. So if you do find one for a decent price, you might want to snap it up because they can be kind of expensive. So this set here is pre-owned, which obviously brings the price down a little bit, and I believe it's more or less complete. So ONI stands for Okamura Non-Aligned Industries, which is a vast interplanetary corporation that does business with just about everybody, including the UNA, the COGs, the Carmans, the Red Bloc, and even the Therians. And their services include providing mercenaries that intercede in various conflicts, as well as shadow forces that specialize in all kinds of black ops. So if you have the coin, they'll provide the soldiers. So in addition to human forces and armored fighting vehicles, ONI technology allows them to field a variety of technologically enhanced zombies. So when Quarantine 37, that Stargrave supplement, comes out in the fall, then we might be able to use some of these guys for that, because they look like they might be abandoned space station experiments that got left behind and are there to thwart crew members coming to raid the space station. Because what's better than a zombie? A techno-zombie.
That can wield weapons.
That's right. So AT-43, unlike some other games of its ilk, comes with pre-painted miniatures, vehicles, and terrain pieces. And obviously with pre-painted minis, the quality is going to be what it is. I mean, they can only afford to do so much. But still, you get a variety of soldiers right out of the box. And so if you need a bunch of baddies to put on the tabletop with your Stargrave crew or whatever, this is a quick way to do that. So we're going to go ahead and dig into this box, see what's in here, raid the terrain and the vehicles and the zombies, the techno-zombies, and keep everything in good shape, though. Be nice to these guys, because someday we may want to repack them back in the box. But for now, we want to use them, so we're going to pull them out and take a look and see what we have. Okay, shall we unbox?
Yes, please.
Don't let the techno-zombies escape. Okay, so we have some techno-zombies, some armored fighting vehicles, some terrain pieces, and because they're kind of embedded in the plastic, we're going to carefully pull this out. We'll remove them, and then we'll show you the individual pieces. So you carefully pull those guys out. You have to be a little bit careful, I've noticed, with some of these older plastics, sets from, say, Dust Studios or AT-43, because over time, the glue does give out. And so sometimes the plastic gets a little brittle. The glue, whatever they use, tends to break off. And so we just need to be a little bit gentle with them. And of course, pieces that come off can be re-glued. I think this is just a regular turret, so I think that's meant to come off. Let's see if we can match up the cards to the individual zombies, and then we'll know exactly what type of zombie they are. So more ONI forces. Looks like this set is mostly zombies. I don't see a lot of human soldiers in here. Looks like a basic rule set. Oh, this is in French. Oh, they just provide the rules in various languages. I guess that's the easiest way to do it. And of course, a glossy paper battle mat, which is better than nothing, but we prefer our mousepad type mats. whenever possible. Okay, here's our main battle tank, and it's a pretty cool model. It reminds me kind of like the APC out of Aliens, but the turret here, there's little slots for tabs on the turret, and I don't see any equivalent tabs on the turret, so maybe those broke off, but that turret's supposed to go right on there like that, and as you can see, it doesn't quite want to stay on, so we may have to get this back to the motor pool and do some repairs on it, but that is the main battle tank, and actually a pretty cool pre-painted vehicle. This guy here is the medium destroyer, so he's very similar to the battle tank, but doesn't have the big turret on the top. So for a pre-painted war machine, that's actually pretty good. That's a little bit above par from what we might expect, so this would be a nice addition to any sci-fi war game, I think. Here's another look at our shipping container. We have about a half dozen of these hanging around, not in this color. They're mostly UNA gray, and I think we got one red block one. And of course, these doors are functional. And if you don't like just the standard yellow, you could put a little weathering on there, a little chipping to make it look like it's traveled the universe. AT-43 is always good about providing these concrete barriers, which are pretty useful. As you can see, they kind of fit together, or you can space them out. And we have quite a few of these stockpiled, so these are pretty handy. Apparently this set only includes one human, that's Shogun Bokov, so I guess she is a hero probably. Looks like a sniper of some type. So obviously with pre-painted miniatures, they can only put so much detail on there before it becomes cost prohibitive. But for just playing games, if you need an instant sniper baddie to pop onto the table, she'd work just fine. Here's a trio of zombie tack arms, which look kind of like Big Daddies. And give me just a standard zombie so I can show how big these are. Just a regular rank and file. So as you can see, they're quite a bit bigger. And yeah, I think when Quarantine 37 comes along, and we need some cybernetically enhanced zombies to terrorize the space station, these guys might be coming out of retirement. So these happy little fellows are called Super Zombie Reanimators, because of course they are. What else would they be? And they're kind of Borg-like in appearance. They each appear to have a skill saw on one arm and some sort of a drum-fed autogun on the other. So it'll probably be a pretty deadly combination in the confines of an abandoned space station, or a starship corridor, or a asteroid prison, something like that. So these are your Super Zombie Reanimators. We also got a squad of virus zombie detonators. So I wonder if their job is to rush into a formation and then explode, releasing virus everywhere. Again, a very suitable denizen of an abandoned research station. So
That would be one nasty surprise if you ended up on their base.
yeah, it looks to me like when the research team abandoned the space station, they forgot to lock the cloning tanks or the Lazarus pit or whatever they call it. And now these guys are kind of roaming around looking for scraps. But they still respect their commander, so she's the lone human left on the team. And they're really looking forward to a Stargrave crew coming on board and joining them for lunch.
Astro zombies want to come and greet you.
Will you join them in the rec room? Yeah, we could have left these guys in the box, never to be used, but frankly, I like unboxing things and making videos so that the whole gaming community can kind of enjoy this little retro piece of gaming history from, 10, 11 years ago now. And we should be seeing these guys on a tabletop relatively soon, maybe within a couple of months, or certainly by the fall when Quarantine 37 comes out.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, I guess that's a wrap on our Astro Zombie Corporate Retreat. This is the ONI Army Box. And in future bonus videos coming up real soon, we're going to be looking at the Red Block Army Box and the COG Army Box, which should provide some generic troopers and generic aliens for future sci-fi skirmish games. So stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, Astro Zombies coming to get you.